One stitch at a time. Welcome back to our Flosstube channel, our channel all about cross stitch. If I have time today, I maybe at the end, of course, throw in some quilts. They're not my quilts, but they are some quilts that I've gotten from both of my great grandmothers on my mother's side. So I just got some from the other grandmother that I've never met, actually. So, and I've had the other one for quite a while. So it's just the quilt tops. I'm gonna have to go in and mend them a little bit, but then I don't know what to do with them. I don't know whether to make them fully into quilts or I almost want to say project bags. Anyway, if I have time, I'll run and go get them, and they're beautiful, of course. I don't know what to do with them. So anyway, we are glad you are back. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. And if you are new, which we have been getting quite a few new subscribers, so not sure exactly where they're coming from, but if anyone is shouting us out, YouTube doesn't tell us, I don't think, or I haven't found anywhere where we are tagged on YouTube, so, or like mentions. So sometimes I stumble upon them, you know. I may not even be shouted out, I don't know, probably not. So anyway, if you are new, please subscribe, please like, hit the bell so that you know that we are, when we put new videos up, you'll be notified. Let's see, other housekeeping. It's a little warm in this room, so there is a fan sitting behind the camera back there, so you may hear a little noise disturbance from that. I am going to try to talk a little bit louder. This one here is going to really have to talk louder because she talks real quiet. Also, you've probably heard it in other videos, the air conditioning unit is sitting right there as well. So you can sometimes hear it in the videos when it cuts on, I've noticed. So we hope everyone is doing well. Let's see, what happened in June? We hope all the dads had a great Father's Day in June. We'll talk a little bit of life update. We didn't do very much in June, really, I don't think. Not really. Well, I'll see if I think of anything. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get straight into the Flosstube June edition. We record every month on the 1st for everything for the previous month. So today's July 1st, and we're going to talk about everything I did in June. And she did in June. Don't let me forget her. So go ahead. What do we always start off with?
Total stitches of the month for her is 18,906.
18,906, which is better than I have done in the last couple months. I was down in the 13,000s, so I'm getting back up there. Now July, I don't know how that'll end up. We have Vacation Bible School. We have church camp that I'm going to with her for a few days, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is, usually my first thing on my list is fully finished objects, but everybody knows I don't do that. I have stuff to finish, the pieces that I do, but I never do it. But anyway, so we're going to start with finished objects, FOs, and I did get one this month, and it is Starbarks, the Plum Street Sampler Starbarks. So there it is in all its glory. It turns out so cute. Now my plan for these, if you've watched previous episodes, I have done the Halloweenies, and I have to slouch because I'm cutting my head off. I do plan on making these into pillows. Now, I'm probably going to give them all to my mom. Eventually, when I get them all done. And I don't know whether to make me a set or not. I'll probably make another of this one just for her because she does like Starbucks a lot. So, I don't know. Anyway, these will be made into pillows at some point in time.
Speaking of pillows, so I did the paw print.
You gotta speak loudly, remember.
I did the paw print cross stitch
It's actually right
a
at
few months ago.
She's gonna get it. Hold on 1 second. Up underneath kind of all that stuff right there, yeah. Keep going.
So I did this one, and I'm gonna make one of these in red for Lucy for her bed.
Right.
So because her bed is red. So.
She's got a red blanket, so she's gonna make another one in maybe red and pink.
Yeah, because this one has.
Because this has like what? How many colors does that have in there? Three colors. So that's the one she finished on last video. I noticed when I was watching her back, she was holding up her stuff like really fast, like that. So I have to train her now to hold up her stuff for a little bit longer so people can see what you did. Okay, so go ahead with the information on Starbarks.
The designer is Plum Street Samplers. It's on an Ada Fiddler's cloth, 14 count 2 over 1.
For the month of June, I worked on it 5 days, but total it only took me 10 days. And then I got 2,237 stitches in June, and total for the whole project was 3,542. There's also, I started a hashtag. It's not a SAL or anything like that. It's just for everyone that has weenie dog pieces, whether it's just a picture of the pattern if you haven't done it yet, or what you're working on that has a weenie dog on it, or things that you finished that has weenie dogs on it, because we're a big weenie dog family. And so the hashtag, and I'll put it right here, is weenie dog cross stitch. I just want to see what's out there. I know all the Plum Street Samplers has one. The mini long dog, I have that one, and I noticed Zan, she was doing that one. I do have mine kitted up, Zan, just haven't started it. It's in a bag, ready to go. Just waiting. So, what's next?
The emoji.
So if you, hang on. So if you've watched up to this point, now say it.
The emoji is, one of the emojis is going to be a smiley face.
So if you've watched up to this point, drop a smiley face emoji down into the comments. We did this last video. You'll see why. It's kind of fun. A lot of people did it. Alright, so did you have any new starts? We'll go that next.
For this month, yes.
You did? Where did you start? Okay, apparently she did. I didn't write it down, so. Oops.
This one.
Oh, I didn't know you started. Okay.
I didn't start it yet. It's going to be for this one.
No, for June. Did you start anything for
Oh,
June?
no, I didn't do anything.
Okay. I didn't think she had. Okay, so I have 2 new starts. We'll go with the smallest one first.
I did the big one.
Oh yeah. Well, go ahead and get that together. I'll show this one real quick. It's small. And everybody has it. I'm not sure if there's a hashtag for these. I think there is. Something about the tiny towns. I think somebody said that they were starting them and there was a hashtag for it, and I can't remember who it was or what the hashtag was. So, of course, everybody's seen it. Here's what it'll look like whenever it is done. And let's push that. I didn't get very far. I actually, there's my progress there. And honestly, I had most of all this done, the bird done, this little flower here on the house done, and I ripped it all out. And the reason being because I'm doing this on 14 count, and y'all know how up and down I am with using 2 or 3 strands of floss. Well, I started out with 3, ripped it all out. I'm doing 2 now. So, so that's my honey in a tiny town. I do have all the other ones, so of course I do plan on getting those done as well. So you want to give them the, huh? Oh, here. You give them the things. Let me see this. Give them the information.
Oh, this was Nativity.
Yes.
Well. The designer is Heart and Hand. It's on 14 count beige, 2/1. She started it June 22nd. She worked on it for 1 day and got 371 stitches.
Yeah. Yeah, do something with that because I took it out. Okay. Ooh, you know what we should have done? Okay, you go ahead, and then I just had an idea, but go ahead. She did have a little start for June.
It's this little bookmark. Not finished yet, but I think it's gonna be really cool.
She basically, let me see her bag. She basically just went into these drawers here are full of my DMC. So she just went in there and pulled out like 3 or 4 different colors of floss. I'm gonna need those one day, and I'm not gonna be able to find them. I think I should get her own set of DMC thread, master set. She's been going into these drawers an awful lot. So I think her idea on this was you got 3 colors or 2?
3.
So 3 colors. So basically what she's doing is just darker, lighter, and then the lightest of the blue, and then she'll start over again and just cover the whole thing.
I don't remember what color it's
Kind of how she's doing that. All right, my next one is I have it in Earth Design, and it's actually one that Jacob picked out, and it's called We Stand Together. It's the mini version, and I don't even know if I can do this. Let me pause so this is not didn't have a lot of commotion in it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I had to get it in front of me. It's We Stand Together. It's the mini version, and here is a picture of what it will look like when it is done. He loves eagles.
Oh, it's that one. Okay,
So, eagles and flags. So, here is where I have started. Not a very big start. So there it is. It's the top left-hand corner is where I started. This frame that it's on, the reason I started it wasn't like his birthday or anything. He was placing an order on Amazon for something, and he asked me if I needed anything, and I'm like, well, you have my wish list. So he apparently just went down my wish list, and he bought me a kit, which I'll show you in my haul, and he also bought me, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's this it's a floor frame, floor stand. So it is from Amazon. It's the Arabesca, I think. It's like 22 inches. The bars are 22 inches. It is adjustable, but this is as wide as it'll go. So it's not near as wide as the one that my lion is on. I may have to do a extra or something. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stands.
Because you took copper.
5 stands. Yeah. So anyway, because I can't show them to you like this. So, 1 second, I'm gonna put this back so Bailey can come back in the camera. Okay. Commotion is over with. Alright, so you want to read the stuff?
Which one was this one?
We did that one.
She did it backwards.
I did.
The designer is Jody
Bergsma.
It's on 28 count, White Laguna, 2/2. She started it June 12th. Worked on it for 1 day and got 195 stitches.
Yeah, it's not a big start, but I figured since he bought me gifts, I'd start one of his pieces. I almost started to make him guess whenever he was like, which one is that? And I wouldn't tell him at first, but I ended up showing him. He's like, oh, I remember that one. Okay, so that is all of the new starts. And now we will go on to... oh, wait.
If you've watched up to this point, the emoji that you need to put in the comments, or you will put in the comments, is a green heart.
Okay, so far we have a smiley face and a green heart. Okay. So, well, speaking of haul, we'll go ahead and go into haul. Like I said, he got me that floor stand. One day I will do like a Flosstube extra to where I can actually show them all to you. Because they're like spread around. I have 2 behind the camera. I have 1 here. I have 1 here. I have 2 lap stands. 1 more.
The one
That one's right there.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
they don't matter. Okay, so, the first thing that I did get is, you know, HAED had a sale or whatever, but Holly, the crafting addict, got this one, and she just started it. And she just did a stitch with me. With it. It's the Yellow Dahlias by it's Heaven and Earth Design. So I do have this one now, and I just got my fabric for it, which was haul, which I'm gonna do it on the 22 count heart anger. I meant to order 25 count. I thought about 22 count, and then I switched my mind and was gonna go to 25 count. And then I forgot to switch it in my cart, so I ended up with 22 count. So that's what we're going with. I do have to get a few more threads for it. I did pull what I had, and this one is going to be beautiful. So her and I will be working on it together. Again, no Sal. We don't have a specific date of doing it. We're just both doing it. And then I got some more Q snaps for it, some 11 by 11 Q snaps for it. I need to see about getting some more scroll rods for the frames that I do have. That's kind of what I really needed to do. But anyway, regardless. Oh. He didn't know what he was buying. He did get me one more thing, and this is not cross stitch related. It's more sewing related. He had no idea what he was buying me, but I had these on my wish list, and these are those whenever I end up getting my sewing machine back out, these are the templates to make those what they call bowl koozies. And it's like whenever you take your bowl out of the microwave and it's really hot, and we always just stick a towel underneath it so that we can hold it and not burn our hands. These are the templates to make the little bowl holder quilted things. So he had no clue what he was buying. I can promise you he had no idea what those are for. But he just got them. And then the last of my haul, which I've already put into a project bag, is a kit. And it's my very first. Oh no, it's gonna tear that. Shoot. Here. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take all this, and I'll take her this package away. It's tearing my stuff. Throw that away, throw that away, throw that away. Hold on, I'm dropping everything. Okay, sorry. Alright, so, very first, Luca-esque kit. And I got the Christmas reindeer. I had 2 of them on there, and this is the one that he chose. So, these are Russian kits. This one is, it's done on Zweigart Ada. It's 18 count. It's like a creamy color. The it has 83 colors. Oh, it's done with Anchor floss. So this will be the first time that I've ever dealt with Anchor. So yeah, exciting. I don't know what that is. There's some kind of a warranty thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you the fabric first because I was a little concerned about it. Let's see. Okay, you see all the grid lines on there. Okay, so it doesn't, when I got it, I was looking at it and like that's not stamped on there. That's not a pen drawn lines on there. That looks like the color of the fabric and how it really is. So at first I was like, you know what, this is a full coverage anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then they threw a little card in here that says, you know, for the grid lines, I guess that means if you put it in 40 degrees Celsius. So if anybody can tell me, and I'll look it up, I'm just kidding, but I don't know what 40 degrees Celsius is. It says in Fahrenheit, but I'll find out. That the grid lines come out. So from that picture, you can see the grid lines, and then here, you don't see the grid lines. So I guess that means those lines will disappear.
So it's a stamp kit.
Yeah, sort of like a stamp kit. So anyway, it did come with a needle. Where is our white paper? There's my needle. And here's my flosses, nicely wrapped, and it shows all of the symbols for all of them. So there's all the flosses, very pretty. There's some there. I can't read that because it's not in English. Yep. So, and here is the pattern, and it's like 2 regular size pieces of paper. It's that really big paper. So I'm not going to be able to put this into Pattern Keeper. So of course I'm going to have to make working copies of this, and but the I'll just show you just a corner. But the symbols and stuff. It's printed really big, so that's nice. Like the squares are really big, and it's 4 pages big. 4 of these pages big. So super excited about that. I'm ready to start it. I've already got it on our wheel. I've got it on as a focus piece if we spin that. So he is ready to go if and when. Uh-oh. I knew I was going to do that.
Because so much stuff over there.
I know, why I got so much stuff. Ah. Okay. Christmas Deer, Luca S. So if you've done a Luca S, I'd like to know your experience with them, just so I know what I'm kind of getting into. So it doesn't look, I mean, it looks normal. I did look at the key for the colors. It doesn't look like there's any blending like there is on Dimensions kits, and y'all know how much I hate that. So hopefully this one will be just like a normal cross stitch piece.
It's not butterfly dimensions.
No.
I thought you had to do that.
No. That's a different kind. I'm making, what she's asking is the difference between what I'm calling blending. When you do a Dimensions kit, and when I say blending, you actually, you know, you have to take one strand of one color of floss and another strand of another color of floss, put those two together, blend those two, and actually stitch with those two separate colors. Now, honestly, to me, when you do that, you can't even tell that there's blended thread in there. I can't, anyway. I would just as soon just use two threads of one color, of the main color, and be done with it, because I can never see the blending in that. But your blending is more of that ombre. It's starting, you're using separate threads, but you're using them to where they fade up. So you're not blending any threads together. You're just making it look like the blue is lightening up. So if you haven't seen her butterfly, it's will we see it today? Oh, we'll see it today.
Yeah.
We'll see it today. Okay. Well, maybe she'll, I'm not sure if she still understands what I'm saying. You do? Okay. Maybe if I'd work on that Dimensions piece that I keep avoiding, she might understand. But I don't like doing it, so I don't think she's ever seen me blend the two different colored strands together to stitch with. Okay. We'll talk about giveaways for a minute. I gotta be able to read this, sister. Okay, Fabric and Fables, first off. If you see this, please email me. My email address is below, or Instagram me, or whatever. We still haven't heard from you from the last giveaway. You did win I believe the Cricut Collection summer pattern. So we want to get that sent out to you. So if you could go ahead and email us your information. And now the others, I think I have 3 other people that I'm supposed to be sending some giveaways out to. Those are going out Monday, I promise. Dana, I know you've been waiting forever for yours, and I'm very sorry. I haven't been to the post office, and the post office is not like right down the road. So I am going Monday. And then the 2 other ladies, both of their names were Kim. Yours will be going out as well. So don't fret, I haven't forgotten anyone's giveaways. Okay, let's go ahead and we forgot to draw for the thing before we turned on the video. Again, we do this all the time. We always start the video, but we forget to, because you're on my phone, and that's how I draw for the giveaways. So we're gonna pop up a picture right here of who won the spring chart. This is the spring Cricut Collection chart. So whoever this says right here, You won. Congratulations. Oh, and I think we did that, and we did the fabric. This is the 28 count fabric that you'll get with it, and the counting pins, the fall colored counting pins. So all that's yours, whoever you may be. Sorry, we can't make it known publicly right now, but we forgot to do it. But I'll insert it here. And but if you'll email me your information, then and if you can do it by Monday, I can get it out to you Monday. So if not, I'll get it out. We're gonna come back to that at the very end. Okay, so don't let me forget. And let's see. This is sort of just some miscellaneous kind of stuff. Oh, sorry. July. So my next month, July, is my 1 year floss anniversary. We've been doing this for a year, sister. Hold on. Sorry, a piece of fuzz in her eye, and you know the mom thing. It can't stay there. So I do plan on doing some maybe Flosstube extras, maybe some stitch alongs. So I'm gonna try it. I don't know that I'll be very good at it. I really don't know how to do them. I've watched other ones, some to where you know, they just kind of, it's almost like they're just talking to themselves, really. But, you know, they're telling you about themselves, or, you know, what's happening in their lives, or just kind of just chit-chatting or whatever. And then sometimes it's just some nice, tranquil music playing, and they're not talking at all, and you're just listening to the music, and I'm stitching, and you could be stitching, and just very, very relaxing. I did like those. But I've also, I don't know, other than just like life updates, like my very first video, I don't think I really went into detail about, I guess, who I am, things I like to stitch. I mean, y'all probably figured out what I like to stitch by now, but more like in-depth type thing. I don't know. I guess I'll figure out something to talk about. Huh?
I got a team notification.
For what? A package coming in?
I didn't know.
Okay, so the kids have been, I say the kids, I have too. We've been on Temu kicks. Yeah.
It said I've been picked.
And they have been like watching their phones, like, when is my package being delivered? When is my package being delivered? That's all I've heard about Temu. So anyway, that Stitch With Me's, I thought about a pattern parade, which my May would have to split up into two, because I have paper charts, but I also have a ton of them digitally, because if you've heard me say before, a lot of my patterns, like the reason I'm giving away these Cricut Collection ones is because I have them on my computer. I don't like paper. I've always kind of been that way. So I scan them into my computer. That's where they stay until I get ready to stitch them. I'll print them out as my working copy, but I'd rather them be on my computer than taking up space in a drawer or whatever.
That's why.
It's just, that's just me. So I have a pretty big container of paper patterns, and then I have a ton on the computer, so it may have to be like a two-part thing. Holly, the cross-stitching, is it the Crafting Addict or the Cross-Stitching Addict? The Crafting Addict, I think. I need like a post-it note that right in front of me, because I can never remember which one it is with her. But anyway, she, we were on the phone the other day. We talked for like 4 or 5 hours, but anyway, we got my laptop set up to where I could actually it would record my screen and that's what y'all would see, but y'all would hear my voice. So hopefully that'll work.
Screen recording?
Yeah.
My phone does that.
Your phone does that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know, but all of my patterns are on that external drive, so I'm going to be able to hook that external drive up to something. So I'm going to do it on my laptop. Anyway, we'll get to that later. So anyway, pattern parade, both digital and paper, maybe some stitch alongs, of course, a whip parade. I don't know, if there's anything else y'all want to see, maybe I'll go into, I'll do my floor stands and all that kind of stuff. How I file my fabric, maybe. I think in one of my first videos, I did go through this, how I store my DMC. Now it's practically empty now because I have so many projects that are kitted up that I've used almost everything in here. But anyway, I don't know. Whatever you guys want. I figured in July I'll just kind of do a little bit extra, as much as I possibly can. Of a couple of different just extra videos. Of course there'll be, I'm sure, giveaways and things like that. So anyway, the other things are my project bags are all full. Y'all know my motto: project bags cannot be empty. They at least have to have a project in them, whether I've started it or not. So all of them are full. And I'm thinking about maybe like my focus piece of the month. I was trying to do 6,000 stitches a month on a focus piece that we spin the wheel for, and you'll see that in a little bit. I think I'm going to drop that down to 3,000. What did I say? 4,000. I wrote that down somewhere. $3,000. And that's just because the girls haven't been able to spin the wheel. I only, as far as whips, like I did Starbucks, I started Honey in a Tiny Town, and We Stand Together. And other than that, I only got 4 whips. So I am one that I like to work on a lot of different projects during the month. And to me, my main focus was just to get my whip goes done, because those are very aggressive as far as the goals, which is fine, and I'm going to keep those that way. But I think the monthly focus, I'm still wanting to do that, but I'm going to drop that down just about half, just so I can get in some other little projects and they're not just sitting over here, because I look at them and I'm like, I don't want to work on them, you know, and I can't because I got to get everything else done. Okay,
Is it my turn yet?
so we'll go back to that, like I said, but here.
If you've watched up to this point, the last emoji? No, not
The next emoji.
the next emoji is going to be a flower.
A flower. It could be any of the flowers. The tulip, the sunflower, the
I was
rose.
about to say.
It doesn't matter. Whichever one is your
The
favorite.
smiley face too.
Yep, so far we have smiley face, green heart, and a flower. Okay. She's cheating. She's looking ahead in my notes. Okay, we're going to get into whips real quick. Now that we're 40 minutes into this. But like I said, I've only got 4. What's my first one?
One Nation.
One Nation. One Nation was the one from May that I did not complete. Here's what it looks like when it's done. Everybody's seen it. Several people are doing it. 23 flavors of stitching. Alicia, right? That's back at 23 flavors of stitching. Anyway. No, Alicia's Adventures of Stitching. Kirsten. I knew I'd get it in a minute. She just picked up this. I did not know Garon Stitchery. They are doing a big ordeal with this one. There's even a Facebook group for One Nation. Bees and T Stitching is doing it. I'm not sure if the lady on B&E Stitchery has started hers yet. They haven't put out a video in a while, so I'm not sure what they're up to. Can't remember who else is doing it, because I don't take notes when I watch y'all's Flosstubes. So, alright, so here's where you saw it last time. And the goal was, it was my one of my May Whip Go goals, and I did not finish it, but per my rules, I still had to get it done in June. So the goal was it was in an 11 by 11 Q-snap, and I had to finish everything that was within that Q-snap. So this is where we are now. There we go. So now I don't know if I'm gonna go, because this is the bottom right hand corner, and so I don't know now if I'm gonna go up or if I'm gonna go this way. So, and I don't know if I'm gonna put Louisiana in a different color. I was watching Sebastian on Bees and T Stitching last night, and somebody had mentioned, because he was trying to figure out, you know, how to separate his state. Which now I can't remember where that's at, because you guys are all over the place. But anyway, he wanted his state to stand out. And somebody had mentioned a variegated thread that was like a red, white, and blue. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now. This one is like red, white, and blue. So Louisiana would be, it's all one thread, but it'd be red, white, and blue. It'd be like faded into all the colors. Anyway, I thought about doing that. I didn't want to do Mardi Gras colors because, you know, I don't think that necessarily should go on a flag.
Do a strawberry.
And Louisiana's not really known for anything else, really. I mean, I could do green because we're full of pine trees, but I mean, other than that. So I kind of like that, and I may go with that idea, and he's kind of bouncing that idea off as well. A lot of people are doing them in gold. I'm just not a gold person, so
Gold goes good with my hair.
anyway. Alright, so go ahead. Done with that one.
It's on 18 count L Ada, 2/1. The designer is ByGoneStitches. She worked on it for 6 days and got 3,065 stitches.
Correct. Okay. So the next one, and I've actually worked on this one for like 2 months in a row. You saw it last month because it was, nope, she had rolled it for the monthly focus, and it's her gradient butterfly. And then Whip Go came up, and it came up on Whip Go for this month. So hold on to this stuff here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead while I'm gonna get this out of the Q-snap, or you won't be able to see the full effects of it. Because last month, did I do 6? I only did 3,000 on it last month because we were on a cruise and everything. So that's where I dropped it. So I put 3,000 in last month. Here's what the actual pattern is called for. And as everyone knows, this is what Bailey's is going to look like. Hold that for a second. Here's where you saw it last video. Wow, I haven't even seen it out of the Q-snap. You haven't seen it out of the Q-snap.
What blue is my favorite?
I don't know.
That one.
And so for my Whip Co number 16 this month, I had to get 3,000 stitches in her. Him, whatever this butterfly is.
I don't know.
I don't either. we have to move back now. Like, there you go. So this whole top wing up here is finished.
We gonna name him Bluey.
Bluey.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There Bluey is. So this will be half of the butterfly, of course. I'll just have to finish that whenever I can now. And this is, I believe this is the bottom. So if not, it's not much more further down than that. So there she is.
It's gonna be big wings, little body, and then another big wing.
Well, that's the whole point of it. So I'm not gonna put her back right now.
Very easy.
Have all this. Go ahead with your stats while I put her up.
It's on 18 count white Ada, 2/1. She's 34.55% done. The designer is Artisy. She worked on it for 7 days, got 3,052 stitches. The next
And
one is my favorite.
I just dropped the stuff. Do you see it? Okay. She's very proud of that one. Okay, the next one was my Whitgo number. Oh, back on the gradient butterfly. I do try to mention this every time. There's a sale going on that's hashtag for my daughter Sal. And it's basically just things that you're doing for your little ones, your kiddos. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a daughter. Niece, grandchild, nephew, your son. Just putting everything out there that we're doing for our kids. So that's the one that I have on there for her.
And
Stormy has one too, but I haven't worked on her cow that she has named Woody. So I haven't put an update on that one on there lately. So I'll try to put an update of that on there too. So, because I haven't been updating like I should. I've been slacking. Alright, that Sal was developed by Denise, Black Ribbon Stitch Studios, and Don't Run with Scissors, Kelly. So, if you can join into that, that would be great. I'd love to see what you are doing for your all's kids. Alright, next
copper.
is copper. Everybody, if you don't know the story about copper, go back and watch the first, the second video, first video, second, something like that. I don't remember. So we won't go into the whole story, but this is a dog that we used to have.
He's so pretty.
And there's not much change just because I'm working on the blanket that he's laying on. So it's a lot of white and creams. Here's what it'll look like whenever he is done. And where you saw him last time. And this is my Whipco number 4, so I had to get 5,000 stitches in him this month.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
You're almost halfway done.
I'm trying to, because I worked all the way, hold this corner right here for me. Right there. Okay, perfect. So this right here is where those 5,000 stitches are. I kind of went over a little bit over here. I started doing a little cross country. What I was trying to do is color complete, basically. So that's where, and then like this right here is where one of those flowers are going to go. That's on the blanket. So I was trying to get some of that white knocked out.
What's that black gonna do?
This right here.
Is that his toes?
She was asking what these little dots are right here. This is his foot comes down,
Oh yeah.
and this will be his foot, the end of, like his paw part right there.
That's his fingernail.
So there's Copper. So go ahead with your, and I got percentages for y'all this time if they're on Pattern Keeper.
He's on 18 count white Ada, 2/1. She's 49.88% done. She's
Almost halfway there.
It's self-charted, so she's good job. She worked on it for 10 days and got 5,022 stitches.
And I use Threadbare to chart my own patterns.
Threadbare.
It's a website. Okay. And again, the hashtag Weenie Dog Cross Stitch. I'll put him on there too as an update. So don't forget about that
I'm gonna
hashtag.
do one for Daisy. Make one of Daisy.
I can't do one of every dog. Jacob wants me to do one of Julie, his dog, because like no one exists in his world when Julie is around.
And
It's horrible. He is madly in love with that dog. Okay, next.
Next, music notes.
Music notes. And this was our this was the monthly focus piece. So here's what it'll look like whenever it's done. Obviously it's not in those colors. Here is where you saw it last time. And I still had the goal for this month of the 6,000 hold on, of the 6,000 stitches. I didn't get the 6,000 stitches in, but I'm going to treat this just like I do my whip code board. If it's on there and if that's my goal, then that's what it's going to be. And if I have to go into the next month to finish it, then I will. I think I lack maybe 1,000 stitches, so it's not that big of a deal. I haven't seen this one out of the Q snap either, not fully. So I will continue to get at least that other 1,000 stitches in it. So here, okay, how are we gonna do this here? Okay, so Bailey, I don't know if you can, like the middle of that part, yeah, I'll point. Right here is the middle of the heart. So this is going to come down and around here, and it's going to be in the shape of the heart as you saw in the finished pattern.
What is this?
So I don't remember what it says. I'll have to pull it up and show you. Something about music. So anyway, there is that. That has come, ow, that hurt, a long way. The key snap just fell on my toe. And this music teacher better enjoy this. And come to find out, Stormy doesn't even want to do choir next year. This one is,
Make her do it.
she wants to do PE. Because she got mad at the music teacher last year. Okay, well Bailey can give it to her. Whatever. But anyway, she better enjoy this one because like teachers don't, I mean y'all may give teachers things like this, but for one, this fabric was like $50. And then all the time spent, I haven't even counted how many skeins of the yellow I've used so far. I think I had like 8 in here, and like I'm not even halfway done with it. She'll tell you in a minute. Go ahead.
It's on 16 count opal 8-0.
It's opalescent. It's got that shine in it, which I don't like.
2/1. She's 45.16% done. So she's
45. So just shy of halfway.
It's from the Cross Stitch Studio. She worked on it for 11 days and got 4,964 stitches.
Right. Yep. So the Cross Stitch Studio, this month is, I'm kind of jumping straight in. Oh, no, you need to do yours. I'll talk about my stuff in a minute. You need to go to your thing. She's gonna do her whips, which We put your bookmark on here, but that was a new start. We put it under whips, but that was a new start. So she only has one whip. Well, it's a new start technically. And if you remember last month, she did do her own whip go board. So one of them she did get done, which is the one she's going to show you. The other one she did not. She hasn't decided on her rules yet if she's still going to go back and complete that one that she did not complete or not. It was the lion, her lion that she was working on. She had to do, was it a week or 5 days? I don't remember. But anyway, so she did not get that one done because we've been shopping on Temu too much and running out to the mailbox to see if their Temu packages have come. So anyway, here's the one that she has been working on. This is her whip go, your number 16. You had to do 1 week on it.
This is my fox.
Talk loud, please.
This is my fox. The last time you saw it, I think I was like done this. I did this half of him, but I started.
Let's see. Take it down real quick. We're gonna. Here's a picture of what it's going to look like, and here's a picture of hopefully. She shows it really fast. So if I can get a screenshot of where you saw it last, I'll put that right here. And now, here's where it is.
I did all of this. That's what I remember doing. All of there.
You worked into some orange. Was it?
Yeah, I did a lot of orange.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you see it if you turn it? No, not really. It still looks all stamped. So, hers is 14 count, a stamped kit. Obviously, it's for Fox. It's 2/1. She does not count her stitches, but she did work on it for 7 days. Have you decided about the one that you missed? You gonna go back and do it this month or no? Because you know how busy we're gonna be in July.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go into plans for next month.
We're doing good.
So we'll start with Whip Go. My Whip Go number 9 is a pattern called Little Women, and it's one by Paula Vaughn. That I'm gonna go off the camera just for a second. Actually, I'm not because I don't have it in there. Here's a picture of the finished piece. This will be a new start, and I do have to do 1,500 stitches in it. I've only done one Paula Vaughn before. I think I showed it in one of my earlier videos of ones that I had completed. That one is still sitting in the box of unfinished. Like, it's not in a frame.
It's finished.
Right. So Little Women is one of my favorite books, favorite movies. So I've had this one in my stash forever. And I kind of wanted to do a blast from the past type deal. I think somebody else is doing that too. I can't remember who it is. So this one has come up this month. So we will be starting that one. I used to have almost every single Paula Vaughn pattern made. Like, I had a list of them, and as I bought them, I would cross them out. Like, I had the whole collection, and I got rid of almost all of them. So, the next one is my number 21, and that is the Harvest Home Samplers. This is what it'll look like when it's done. And this is more than likely gonna be a possible finish because on my Whip Go it says that I have to do 5 rows. Well, and just glancing at it, 5 rows, if it's not a finish for 5 rows, then it's gonna be close, and so I might as well just make it a finish probably. So Yeah, that will, here's where it was last time you saw it. It was, I had just outlined the pumpkins, and that's the middle already, so, my number 13 is, we're spinning the wheel. And whatever is spun, let me get to it real quick. I'm going to be looking down just for a second. Oh, but those are big ones though. How about with, and the reason I'm having difficulty is this is how I have my wheels set up, because they both spin. Bailey spins Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and these are like half of my projects. And Stormy does Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and these are the other half. So like I don't have a wheel with all of my kitted up or whips on it. So let's do this. We're going to do 2 projects, 24 hours each. That's the goal. 24 hours was the goal of whatever I spun on my wheel.
So I can spin both of them.
Yeah, since Stormy isn't here, I guess, bless it, she always misses. So we're on Stormy's wheel, so give me a pen so I can write this down or I'll forget. So our first whip go number 13 for 24 hours is my temperature chart that I have not. Y'all haven't seen that in probably like what, 3 or 4 videos?
It's her bowl and my bowl.
I haven't even been recording temperatures since like April.
I thought you were
March.
saying you haven't been this. I'm just kidding.
Alright. I don't think I'm doing temperature charts anymore. I'm not as interested in it as I thought I was going to be. So, okay. One off of your wheel.
Cross your fingers.
She's wanting her butterfly. Spin yours again. My Japanese magnolia, which is my it's a stamp kit. It's that really long one with the magnolias on it that I hardly ever show you because,
It's down.
well, no, you just can't unless I flip it around. You can't see really what I've been doing on it.
I was so close to a second spin too.
Okay, now switch over to the yellow one. Now we are going to spin for my focus piece, which will be 3,000 stitches for the month. And so what's that going to be?
I'm going to cross our fingers for one the Storm.
And it can't be one I've already done. Wow.
And the wheel was yellow.
Holly, look up right now if you're watching. The yellow dahlias.
And the wheel was yellow. That's
So, Holly, that's my goal for the month. If you want to try to get your 3,000 in for yours on this month too. She's the one that just started this as well.
that is a pretty bad one. How did you do that?
I don't know. It's just on there. Okay, so next, like I said, these are still my plans for next month. I'm not doing the cross stitch challenge, the cross stitch studio challenge. One, I have not gotten humility I've got the pattern in here, but I haven't marked it off again. If you remember, my other iPad or tablet died on me. I lost everything, so humility is huge, and I haven't marked any of his stuff back off yet. Music notes, I'm kind of over right now. I already have to do another 1,000 stitches on it, so that's what I call my overflow from June. So anyway, plus it's already started and I've never signed up anyway, so I'm not doing it. Mine and Holly's new Sunday stitch is going to be the hydrangeas piece. Here's a picture of that. And we have no goal set or anything. It's just we stitch on it for a little while on Sundays. Now my Sundays are always booked, so I normally don't get a whole bunch done on Sundays, but that's our new Sunday stitch. It was High Rules. What was it before that? Oh, his name is Jesus, which she just finished hers, so go check hers out. It's beautiful. Okay, so you want to tell them your plans?
Sure.
Okay.
So my plans for July, I'm not gonna go back and do the lion. My number 9 is my bull terrier. I don't think y'all seen this one.
You gotta talk louder.
I don't think y'all have seen this one yet.
Have you started on it?
Yep.
Then why haven't we shown it? Okay.
I said I don't know if it's shown. So you probably have.
Well, let's just show it right now then, because I don't really think that you have shown it. I know, right?
I've been looking for that everywhere.
I'm sure you have. So this is the one that she's talking about.
They're cute.
They are cute. Bull Terrier with friend.
And I found this. It's a corgi. So I just found it.
They can't hear you.
I
know
just
that, right?
I just found it in the bag.
And then she her flosses are on. She got this for Christmas. Her
Was it Christmas?
Yep.
That was like 16.
I don't remember. But anyway, I'm not gonna. It's a little corgi
Thank you, Mama.
thread thingy. You have started on this.
I told you that.
She did. You want to show it?
I haven't done much. I've done, like, there's gonna be like some flowers over here. That's what that is. And then this is the other dog's ears right there. I think that's all I've done so far.
That she said that she thinks that's all she's done so far.
Oh, and I've done some over here. It's like a very light green, so you probably can't see it.
Okay, so what's your goal on this one then?
8 days.
8 days. And that was your number what, 9?
Yes.
Okay.
My number 21 is it's a new start actually. For this one. It's called a Shiba Inu, but to me it's a corgi. So I call it corgi. And that's gonna be my new start for this month. And
Here, you can just show me.
there's some back stitching in this one, so I'm gonna have to do back stitching.
She gets to learn back stitching.
Woohoo!
There's a lot of people not a fan of black stitching.
Back stitching.
Back stitching. So what's your goal on this one?
5 days.
5 days. Okay. And are you doing anything for your free space?
I'm gonna be spinning my wheel.
She has a wheel.
Admire the case. The goal for this one is color completing 3 threads. I haven't got my line.
Here she goes. She's spinning, color completing 3 threads.
Our bookmarks.
Her bookmark. Alright, and that is all of our plans. I don't think that we can fit anything else into our plans. One, because we have VBS coming up for a week that I'm not fully prepared for. I'm doing the arts and crafts part for the 1st through the 6th graders. I'm not prepared for that. And then they have kids camp like 2 weeks after that for a few days that I'm going to with them. So July's going to be very busy. Who knows what else? I'm sure we'll be on the jet skis. I'm sure, I know Monday we have a 4th of July deal to do. So,
yeah, my friend's coming with me.
Anyway. And I still have a house to clean too. Laundry to do. Alright, so.
If you have watched up to this point, the next emoji, this last one, the last emoji, is going to be a lollipop.
A lollipop. Alright, so that is all that we have. The last thing that we will do, you're still, I hope, wondering about all of these emojis that we've been having you drop. What I'm going to do for the last video, the people who put all 4 emojis, and it was a dog, a boat,
It was on the page.
There's 4 of them.
Dog, butterfly, ice cream cone, and a boat.
Right. So if you had all 4 of those on there, your name got put onto yet another wheel. And I'll go ahead and spin. So, I can't read that backwards. Diane Carey 6664. Your prize. Yes, there is a prize. Nobody knows what it is.
I don't even know what it is.
It's not anything out of my prize thing. It's going to be a chart of your choice from Etsy. $10 max, because if I do this every video, I don't want to go broke over this. So if there is a chart that you would like off of Etsy, just email me. We'll get together. We'll talk about everything, and then I'll get with whoever you want to get the chart from.
I just realized something.
What?
Your shirt looks like my butterfly.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? I got this at Cozumel. She
I
said
have
my
the same
shirt
one.
looks like her butterfly.
I just realized that.
So, Diane Carey 6664, email me, message me on Instagram, and congratulations on your prize. So it does pay to watch videos all the way through. That's why I have been giving you emojis. I don't know what it'll be next month, but your 4 emojis are a smiley face, a green heart,
Flower and a lollipop.
a flower, and a lollipop. So, if you have those in your comments, by the time I get ready to do the next video, then you will be entered into the next drawing. I do not know what it will be. So, I think that is it. We didn't do too bad.
Oh my
What's our
gosh.
giveaway this time? We didn't do that.
What did I
These 2 things.
do?
We have a pattern and
I need a mic.
a needle minder. They really don't go together, but. So, you want to hold these up?
This one is called Spring. It's from
Country Cottage, New York.
Country Cottage New Works. It's that little.
Yep. I just did this one. This is the one where I forgot to, there's like a little stem right there. And like I have to go back, like the flower's not connected to the stem, so I still haven't fixed that. And this is the one with the caterpillar and the ladybug buttons that I have to put on there. So turned out really cute. It's 2-3 videos ago I finished this one. If you want to see the completed, almost completed. Okay, and then we're just gonna put in this needle minder. And it's the Cheshire cat. Cheshire, whatever you want to call him. I'm not the Alice in Wonderland fan, so I don't know. Alright, so what's our word?
Cheshire.
I don't even know how to spell that. Do something else.
Flower pot.
How does one of these words? The words on the spring says flowers, bunnies, bird nests, blooming, butterflies, showers.
Butterflies.
Butterflies. Plural. Plural, plural. So, if you want to be in a chance to enter, if you want a chance to win this, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Just put in the comments butterflies. And I think that is it. Like I said, no real life updates. Stormy had a camp in June. She was gone for a good weekend. We went to the lake a couple of times. We took Lucy to the lake. She did not like it. She wanted to stay on the raft with me.
That's what she got on the back. You gotta post one of the pictures.
I will. Other than that,
The one on the back.
not too much going on in June. So here we will say goodbye, and we hope that you have a fabulous July. Today is Canada Day, so if you're in Canada, happy Canada Day. Happy 4th of July for all of you U.S. residents, and be safe, be careful out there if you're celebrating, and y'all, like, school's a month away. For us,
And I
anyway.
have to go like 2 days early.
Yeah. It's just a month away. I think it's crazy that they've taken a whole entire month away from the kids from their summer. It used to be a full 3 months, practically. And now they're down to 2 months. Because they start the first week of August. So, what can you do about it, right? So anyway, see ya next time on August 1st. Wow, August 1st. And again, don't forget to tell me what kind of Flosstube extras you want to see from me. Don't forget about your emojis, the giveaway, and any other questions that I might have asked on here. I don't remember. Anyway. So, see you later. Bye. Come on. Good girl. Good girl.
She's like, can you go help?